Okay, maybe I should scoot over this way. Oh shoot! Take myself out of the move, Parker. Hello, Rose. Hey, Tashana. How are you all tonight? You guys are the first two. I just thought I would come on and do a quick little live. I'm not going to stay on long because I can't mess with y'all. I'll be on here 2 and 3 hours. But I thought I'd do a quick little live since I only did videos for Monday and Tuesday. So we will see how y'all act. You're in Massachusetts and it's freezing. I bet it is. I was looking at my sister, she's in Michigan. So I was looking to see if they got snow. And I was like 13 degrees at night. And then I think today it was 21, but it felt like it was 9 degrees. I'm like, what the heck? Hey, Martina. Oh, you got snow frozen in the yard? I wish I had some snow. All we got was rain. And it was 47 today, which is cold for us. And it was all cloudy. It had the ugly clouds. It looked like it might rain. I mean, not rain, but snow. But it ain't cold enough. Y'all just going from one end of the United States to the next, Deshauna. Massachusetts. I've never been there. So did everybody have, I don't think I talked to y'all since Thanksgiving, have I? Not alive. No, because I got sick. So how's everybody doing? I am feeling so much better today. Yes, I don't know what is going on. My grandson is the little germ carrier. I swear. Picking him up from daycare and all of them running around with runny noses and touching each other and hugging each other. Oh my goodness. It's like germ central. Y'all hit 48 states. Yeah. By the time y'all finish, you would have done them all except for what? Hawaii? Yep. I was like, I have absolutely nothing to talk about tonight. Um, yeah. I went back and looked at the stuff that I was looking at about the foundation of where Christmas came from. Well, I've had a small appetite, not a big one, but I ain't lost no pounds. I was like, well, dang, I gotta be sick for what, 6 months for me to get some weight off? But I really been eating maybe like one meal a day. Hallmark movie Saturday. Checking whose list? My list? Yeah, I was looking up the history of Christmas and how it was. what they would have called pagan celebration to becoming a Christian celebration. But even in all that, I've had people say you shouldn't have a tree. Um, they say you shouldn't have a tree. I look at it like this, and this is just me. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. I look at it like this. I celebrate my birthday, right? And I believe that I am a Christian, a follower of Christ. That's what a Christian is, a follower of Christ. And so I figure we don't know what day Jesus was born. So we could have picked any day. They decided to deem December 25th just as good as any other day. Could have been June 19th, April 7th. It really didn't matter. So I look at it like this. I choose that day to celebrate the birth of Jesus. That's his birthday for me. So the decorations are like, for me, a party, balloons, streamers, hats, blowy things, and all that kind of stuff. We have all that for birthdays. And so I decided that it would be my day that I celebrate Jesus' birthday, and I decorate in celebration of his birth. Meaning the decorations has nothing to do with anything pagan or anything like that. It's because I like to decorate. I like the glittery, the lights and all that stuff. And it makes me think of the fact that I'm celebrating the Lord's birthday. Simple as that. I know people have a lot of thoughts on Christmas, a lot of thoughts on decorating, trees, and all this stuff. Yeah. When you go and look at the history, it did come from a pagan celebration of the winter solstice, even though it wasn't all bad, because really when you look at it, what they were doing is the same thing that we do in Christianity, but it was just called something different. So yeah, I don't try to get too deep into that. This is what I choose to do. Everybody can choose to do whatever they feel like, whatever makes them happy, whatever, you don't want to put nothing up. Hey, don't put nothing up. If you want to put one thing up, put, whatever it is you want to do, it's up to you. Okay, all right. So, in saying that, I was watching Don Lemon. I call him my TV boyfriend. Yes, I know he doesn't date women and he's married, but I still call him my TV boyfriend. And I like the fact that he had two trees together. I don't think they're decorated all that hot. But hey, that's what him and his husband like. So be it. So I said, you know what? The new tree I bought is much smaller because this is the tree I had last year. I need to pull out the branches because I went and got it today. And it is much bigger than, can you see the tree over there? Can you see the tree over there? Let me see if I can get it where y'all can see it. Can y'all? Okay, yeah. All right. So it's much bigger than the tree over there. If I can. Trying to go by my TV. I think I'm a little behind. All right. So I decided that I would, let me show y'all. I like to show y'all since I'm in the midst of doing this. I figured I started early this year. So I said, why don't I just do 2 trees since I have 2 trees? Why not? So forgive the mess. I'm trying to move things around. But so I figured I put this tree here. I think I need to move it over just a little bit. And I think I'm going to put the poinsettias behind. I was going to take the white flowers down and put the poinsettias there because there's something else I want to do with the mantle. And then decorate the bar part up there. Yeah, it's junking. I'm moving stuff around. So then Uh-oh. What happened? Was that me? Y'all, I'm sorry. Did y'all even hear what I was talking about? And then there's some things that I want to do with the mantle. So, yeah. Y'all over here talking about pickle ornaments. Sorry. Hold on. Are you talking about a real pickle turned into an ornament? Oh, is that what it was? Well, I usually have, if y'all, I don't know how long you've been watching me, I usually have at least 4 trees. This place is way smaller than where I was. I don't know what's with my tripod. And so I was like, I'm going to put me up 2 trees. So we will be decorating this one. So for this one, I didn't want to do because it doesn't have lights. I don't know what I was thinking last year, but I just moved in here. And at the last minute, I decided I put a tree up. And I couldn't get to my other trees because I put all the Christmas stuff back up in the storage against the wall. So I ordered that one, not thinking I didn't order it with lights, so I had to put lights on it. So today I go to the storage, hence all the crap, and I found 3 containers with Christmas stuff, none of the colors that I want. I got a whole container full of burgundy, and I can use the black balls though, but I guess last year I must have did, no, the year before, I think because I had changed the color in the family room, I think I did cream and burgundy and black. I think that's what it was because I got a lot of burgundy. So I'm not using burgundy this year. So I'm gonna have to go back in that dang on storage. And I got shit packed up all the way up to here. I have got to get in there and clean it out. Because I am sick of public storage. I don't know if anybody used public storage before, but I'm gonna say don't use them. Because they are tripping. Now I've had storages off and on over the years. I've never had a storage place that goes up every 6 months. They brought me in on a deal where I think I paid like $99 or $100 when I moved in here last year. So I got the storage, I want to say January? No, when I moved here in November. Then they wanted to go up, I want to say February or March. And I was like, what the what? I just got in there. So they waited and went up in June to like 159. Other day I get a letter and they're talking about 197. I'm just like, they don't go up like $5, $10, a whole fucking $40. I was like, y'all is tripping. I was like, what I need to do is get rid of some of this shit and put what I can in here, and the rest just have to go. Very much downsize. Because I'm just like, that's just money. That's ridiculous. Like when I went in there, I opened up a box. It's an old freaking comforter, a pillow. I don't even know why that box is in there. I don't know why I would save that of all the things. I'm thinking that that box was not supposed to be there. I don't know how it got in the storage, why I brought it, but it should have been on that truck because I'm like, why would I save this comforter? Oh, you know what? That was the red comforter I had when I made my bedroom red and white for Christmas. That's why. But I'm not doing red in my room this year. I got a gold tree to go along with the color I have in there. And I'm thinking I ordered some, and Temu will get you. I ordered some Christmas ornaments from Temu. They said they were red. And guess what color they are? They're like a burgundy wine color. So I might put burgundy on that tree upstairs so I can use some of these burgundy decorations I got. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, did y'all watch the video about Mac talking about her sister? They are outrageous. Did y'all listen to that? The one I did yesterday? Oh, I know what I do want to tell y'all before I get into that. One of my friends had posted on Facebook. I thought she was playing around because a lot of times, you know how people put those stories on Facebook, be like something really, really bad happened to them. Then at the end, it's something crazy like because I'm your friend or something like that. So I thought that the way she started out, hey, Paulie, that I thought she was just telling a story. But come to find out, is that Paulie? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shoshana. I thought that was Paulie. Um, so she's driving on the highway, and she said that her sunroof exploded. Literally, she showed pictures. It was like a big old hole in her sunroof. And when she took it to the dealership, they were saying that that make and model has been known for exploding sunroof. I had never heard of that. Never in my life. She said she thought it was her tire had blew out when she heard it. And I'm like, it could have killed her. You know what I'm saying? You're on the highway and you hear a big old explosion and it's the glass in your sunroof just busting open. It's called it was like combustion. I forgot something. I don't know what builds up in there. They said it could be the temperature, like from us going from warm to cold. So I looked up my car, and they've had people say that, but it seems to be cars that have the panoramic sunroof, where it's like I guess it's like a glass in the middle and on the sides. I don't. I got the old fashioned just glass in the middle. I was like, oh, you know what? We can't do this because I don't normally get sunroofs anyway. This is the first time I've had a sunroof. I don't use it. It's too dang on hot here. When the heck they started doing this where you be talking and there's a dang on commercial next to you? What is that foolishness? YouTube be doing the most. So yeah, if you have a sunroof, I just thought I'd put that out there. Know that it's a possibility that the glass can literally explode. That was crazy. Okay, so no. Did you watch my video, Tashana? Actually, it was Paulie. That's probably why I said Paulie. Paulie was the one that mentioned to me about the video, so I went over there and looked, and I am like this. Your family is not even responding to you, so I guess she does the videos because she's trying to get them to respond. But my thing is this. Oh, I get the commercials. So I want to get the money from the AdSense. That's the only reason why I do the commercials. You can get paid a little couple of pennies. But no, I don't like convertibles. Mm-mm. They mess up your hair. And for me, it's hot here. So even with the sunroof, I don't use the sunroof in the summertime because it be so freaking hot and the sun just be beaming down on your head. I'll use the sunroof usually. Actually, I call it a moon roof because I like to use the sunroof like in the evening or at night. That's usually when I use it. Or every night, weather like this, before it gets really cold, I'll use it because it's not so hot outside. But otherwise, nah, that heat be beating you down. And then for some reason, I don't know, all those movies like back in the day, and y'all may not have seen them since I'm much older than you, where the lady would have the scarf on, and then it would be blowing out of the convertible, and somehow the scarf would get caught up in the wheel. Not, I'm just like, and choke her to death or something. I don't know. I'm not doing it. They're cute, but yeah. Yeah. But no, Max swears that everybody gets video views or gets subscribers because of her. I don't know what world she lives in where she thinks everybody knows her. I mean, it's probably this many people that know she exists, and yet she seems to think that the world evolves around her. You have driven. Oh, hey, peace. Yeah, did y'all? But I had, and I ain't got nothing to talk about tonight, really. So that's why I'm talking about Mac. Excuse me. Um, did y'all see that white outfit she had on? I think it was you know how she liked the onesies. It was a onesie, and she had a white wig on, and she was doing the Christmas tree, but cleavage was all the way out. I don't know what's going on with her. I told her to get an OnlyFans page, cause like, when did she redo the countertop inside the van and made it orange? It is like color overload inside that van. Just want to know if that was a girl. That bedroom, look, see, she got mad at me and did a video because I did talk about, I told y'all the reason why she wasn't sleeping in that bedroom when her thumb got messed up is because she done hoarded the shit out. That room don't make no sense. None. What you say, Tasty Claus? That's a good one, Tashana. Tasty Claus. Yeah, that's what she gonna be for the holiday, Tasty Claus. Because I said, well, look at here. We got cleavage all out while we decorate the tree. So then she goes, I don't know when this video was that she showed, it might have been today, yesterday, or whatever, where she showed that she changed the countertop to orange now. And I'm like, do you have, I mean, first off, I'm going to say this. You can't wear a sports bra if you're heavy and endowed in the boobs. They just sag, especially as you get older. And I don't think she had a bra on. I think she just went wherever she went without a bra because you know she likes to do that. And I'm like, everything could show that it was cold outside, if you know what I mean. And I'm like, hey, Blue. I'm like, is she doing that stuff on purpose? Because I know she have like weirdos that like watching her use the plastic gloves to wash dishes and all this kind of stuff. So I'm just thinking, is she doing this so she can get some tips? Because it ain't no donations, it's some tips. But I'm like, hey, there's a lot of men that like big boobs and no butt. Tasty Claus. Yep, that's gonna be the name, Tasty Claus. But I was just shocked at how she talks about her family. I would never get out here and say the stuff that she said about her sister. I don't care what me and my sister going through. I mean, it was just so, it was just despicable. It was horrible. And the thing was, like I told her in my video, it made you look bad. It didn't make your sister look bad because this stuff is stuff that your sister did when she was a young girl, a teenager, a young woman. She's a much older woman now. She's in her 50s like you are. But my thing is, why would you put that out there? I don't understand it. It makes no sense that you would want to, but you're a Christian. You know, you're a good person. The rest of us are trolls and horrible and harlots and mean and evil, just old, bitter, cantankerous women. But you're the one getting on YouTube talking about your family like that. But you're the Christian. I don't get it. I don't know who she's serving at all. I don't know how that van. It was like color overload for me. I could not stay in there. And there is a psychology behind colors. And they usually tell you which colors are better for sleeping and, you know, different rooms and stuff like that. Like they say that you should most people paint their kitchens yellow, but they say you should paint your guest room yellow because yellow is one of those colors that make people not want to stay in there long. So if you paint your guest room yellow, people won't stay a long time. But that orange, it's sort of like red. One wall of red, fine. But in my bedroom, I don't think I would want a whole red bedroom. Red, red walls all the way around. And red is my favorite color. She is a hoarder. And that is a mental disorder. And usually it's because, I am a firm believer that, y'all don't judge me right now because I'm decorating, but the chaos that's going on in your house is a reflection of the chaos that's going on within you. So for me, usually most hoarders have something traumatic that has happened to them that is still going on within them. And so they're either using the hoard as protection, or it's like they just can't get their stuff together. Because I'm like, how is it that you hoard out every place you go? The woman was shopping in Goodwill this week. I don't know what day it was. And what's with all the different wigs here lately? Are these her Goodwill wigs? I know she said she had bought about 10, 12, I don't know, from Goodwill. Please Please comb them before you put them on your head. You just don't take a wig, shake it out, or don't even shake it out, and just slap it on your head and go. You're supposed to comb it. But I'm like, she was in Goodwill with a cart full of shit. That room has stuff stacked up all the way. I mean, it was ridiculous. I don't know how she's sleeping there. And who said it looked like a teenager room? It does look like a teenager room. I mean, it makes no sense for a grown ass woman, almost 60 years old, to keep a room that junky, dirty, and messy and nasty. Plus, it's in somebody else's house. I mean, what is the respect that you have for the person that's letting you stay there? Maybe I was raised differently. I don't know. But if you're letting me stay at your home, I don't have to pay no bills. I ain't got to buy no food. None of that. Out of the goodness of your heart, you're letting me stay there. Why would I not keep the space that you let me have clean? Oh, thank you, boo-boo. You have been a member for 14 months, Tashana. Woo! Ooh, ooh. But my thing is, why would you not respect the person that let you stay there by keeping that space clean? I just don't get it. Even if the person doesn't say anything to you and they're okay. Are you cold? Are you cold, Parker? Where's your sweater? I think it's upstairs. Even if the person doesn't say anything to you, it doesn't mean that you should disrespect them by not, by not. I'm sorry that you're cold. Where's the? Hold on. Oh, here we go. We got one down here. Sorry, guys. Parker, y'all know I'm always hot. He's always cold. So he's shaking. And then he hates to put the dang on sweaters on. Yeah, your buddy actually has been pretty nice today. Come on. I'm sorry. Look at you, just a shaky, shaky, shaky. Let me put the sweater on. Don't fight me. Hey, hey, hey. Stop. Oh, she wastes too much detergent. I don't think anybody taught her how to use detergent, dishwashing liquid, lotion, because she wastes a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. Just like, I was thinking, she said it costs like almost $200 for her to do that epoxy the first time. So you went and turned around and did it a second time. So you spent $400 doing epoxy on the countertops. You know what I'm saying? She just wastes money. For a woman that don't have a job, that don't do nothing. Okay, there you go, boo boo. You got on your sweater. I keep finding these people on YouTube who don't work, and I know they say YouTube is their job, but they don't have no content. She says she has content, but you know what? You know what I realized she's doing? She's been working on this van so long that there are other people on YouTube who have built out vans and they traveling. And she still every time she does a project, she tears it up. Hey, Paulie. I had said your name earlier and you weren't even in the chat. I thought you were. But I'm like, everything she does, takes the doors, put the new doors on, take the doors off. Epoxy the counters, redo the counters. I mean, she has to redo every single thing, wasting freaking money. It makes no sense when you don't have money like that coming in. I don't know, maybe she do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she got the money coming in like that. Maybe her subs are, paying for all that epoxy. I don't know. But I keep seeing these people on YouTube who beg, beg, beg. I will be glad when YouTube does like TikTok, where you're not allowed to beg your subscribers anymore for money. Because some of these people are going to be in a world of trouble. A world of trouble. You was in New York and New Jersey. I bet traffic was crazy in New York. Thank you. She could have paid for somebody to build her van out for the money that she spent. Why is it not? Is that the cute guy, Dual X? There's a young guy that builds out. Oh my, his vans are awesome. And he's cute too. I like watching him. I like watching him build out a van. But hey, look at Mateo. He built out his van. We could have been by now, we could have built out 5, 6, 7, 8 vans messing around with the bull crap that she be doing. She doesn't know what she's doing. And I mean, matter of fact, it probably would have saved her money to have somebody else do it. It probably would have saved her some money. But you know her. Young people. I was taught that you don't beg people for anything. Even as a kid, that if you saw somebody and they had something and you wanted some, my mother was like, you better not. If they don't offer, then you don't request to have any. She's like, you better not. And so I just took that as even as an adult. If I come to you and ask for help, I am seriously in dire straits. That's for sure. I'd rather suffer than infringe upon somebody else to assist me. And I think it's just one of those things that Most of the time people don't want to help people. So I don't want to go through the bull crap, you know, even though you may be a person like me to help people all the time. I don't want to go through the bull crap, because and friends and family will get real jazzy with you. Even if you've helped them 75 times, the one time you want to get assistance, they can act real funny with you. So this whole thing about begging on YouTube, I don't understand it. The one lady that I told you I'll start watching, she don't even call the people that watch her subscribers. She called them supporters. And I thought about that today. And that's because the only time you come on is when you come to beg for money to support you. And when you have money, you don't even come on. And I'm just like, people are using YouTube literally as like their ATM, their bank. They get out here and they tell lies a lot. Ooh, people make up such stories. And I mean, the things they do for money, it's so sad. It is so sad. Now, if you need help, I think you should put your pride down and get the help, especially if you need help and if you don't get the help, it's gonna make you really bad off, and you can get the help. I'm just stubborn. I have had to have people, help me. And I didn't like it at first, but then when I thought about it, I thought about the fact that out of the goodness of their heart, they wanted to assist me. So why not accept it? You've helped other people and you was doing it out of the goodness of your heart. If you really need the help, then go ahead and accept it and put your pride down. Just put your pride down. Oh, yes, Peace. They will cuss people out. I have seen where they're like the one that I started watching, she'll cuss them out. Be like, all y'all sitting on here watching me and won't nobody help me. There's 175 of you. Each of you could give me $1 or $10. I need to eat. I want hotel. Literally, just this week, I watched people pay for this woman to stay in a 4-star hotel Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And she'll probably come on tonight and beg for the weekend because she'll say she's homeless and it's cold and it's going to rain. Yes. I don't even have an Amazon wish list. And I very rarely, when people get on me about not putting my Cash App up, but I'm like this. YouTube have it where you can send somebody something if you want to, and that's on that person. I don't think you should, personally, this is just me, I think if you want to make your money, you should make your money through AdSense and sponsorships. Because if you grow your channel, you can do that. Martin, please. I used to have to stretch $5, be trying to figure out how I'm going to eat lunch with $5 with 5 days. Now, if you have people that just want to give you money without you requesting it, then that's that's because they want to. It's different when you come on there and you're literally saying, I need panties, a bra, toothpaste. You know what I'm saying? All the things that you should be as a grown person taking care of for yourself, you want the subscribers to pay for you. If you're on YouTube and you're not making enough money to do all that, then you need to get another job besides just YouTube. Because if YouTube is your job and you still got to beg, then you're doing something wrong. Please. I have learned how to stretch a dollar. I told y'all there was that one time when I had a tire that had a slow leak and I had to keep putting air in it and I needed to put air in the tire and I didn't even have 75 cents. I couldn't find 75 cents in an old purse in the cushions of the couch. I just didn't have the money. Now that is bad when you don't even have 75 cents to your name. Well, he doing a good job, Tashana. Hey, Gloria. You can get, thank you, merch. There's a lot of ways to make money on YouTube and you don't have to beg. But I don't get the begging. Not gonna do it. I tell you what, if y'all ever see me come out here and beg for money, y'all know something done happen and something done happen. Hey, I watch channels where people like when during the Diddy trial, this one lady I watched, Tisha Tales, they were sending her like $100, $50, $500. But her subs wanted to help pay for her to stay in New York because them hotels are expensive. $500 is probably just maybe a night and a half at a hotel in New York. But they wanted her to stay the whole time that the Diddy trial was there. So they wanted to help her to be able to stay. That's something that they chose to do. And that's okay. But just get out there and beg for it. You know, and I watch like the one that Matt called herself talking about because she's pregnant now, Peyton Charles. I watched her before she got to where she's at. Peyton Charles went from having a job. I think they let her go during COVID, and she was just doing sort of like me, doing a little channel on the side. And then because they let her go, she kept applying for jobs, and nobody was really hiring her. She decided to put her time into her channel. And I watched her go from, she had some subs, but she didn't have as many as she has now. And I watched her go from being a small content creator to being where she done bought her over $500,000 home in Dallas, landscaping the yard. I mean, humongous, beautiful home. All her cars are like either BMWs or sports cars and all this stuff because she's a content creator that does, hair, makeup. Now they be making some money, the hair, makeup. And then because she liked designer stuff, she was buying it on her own. And then people started sponsoring her. So, they sponsored her the expensive watches, the expensive perfumes, and people don't realize. And I realize how gullible people are because you got a content creator that's showing you a $350 bottle of perfume, but they're not telling you that they got sponsored that so they didn't have to pay $350, but you out paying $350 because you like the content creator, and if she's wearing $350 cologne, then I'm gonna get me some. Now, I like to smell good, but I have never bought any perfume or cologne that costs that much. Now, recently, I have bought this lotion and body wash, and this was a splurge. I just said, I'm going to try it. Sometimes I'll do stuff just because I'm like, well, you've worked your whole life. Let's just see what it's like to be on that side. What you said, Pretty and Flawed brought a home? What am I missing? Thank you, Martina. But I did spend like $109 on body wash and lotion, just simply because every now and then I'll say, you know what, I'm gonna do something crazy and splurge on something that I would normally not do, just to see if it's worth it. Like one time, there used to be a store here called Tuesday Morning. I used to love that store. During COVID, they ended up closing. They never opened back up, but they were having a sale. So when I went in there, now these sheets were on sale at about $100 and some. So I bought my mom a set and me a set, and I was not impressed because I like cotton sheets because they keep you cooler. But oh my gosh, when you washed them, they were so wrinkled up. You literally had to iron them. I was like, you know what? That was not worth that $100. A little bit over $100 for them sheets. But every now and then, I'll splurge and try something. And I did buy a pair of shoes. I think I've had these boots now, I know, at least 6, 7, might be 8 years, by a company called Fly London out of England. And I like kind of funky looking shoes sometimes, but they're patent leather, like ankle boots, but they have a wedgie heel and stuff. I have to show y'all one day. But I have had those boots and I paid $450, and it has been worth every cent of it because I'm still wearing them. Had them on the other day for the winter. They keep your feet warm and they're patent leather. So when it's like days like today, when it's rainy and cold, I got a cute pair of little boots to put on. So, sometimes it can be worth the money. The Watts bought a house. Who's the Watts? Who y'all talking about? We had one of them a year ago out. Oh, Tuesday morning. Life with Paulie. Had you been here on time, Paulie, because you always got some shit to say. Don't make your ass have to go to the doghouse tonight. If you had been here earlier, like everybody else, then you would have known that I said I went and got this tree out of storage today because it was the tree I had last year. I decided I would put 2 trees up, and I got the tree that I did decorate already over there. So I'm having 2 trees in here this year. This one I just got out. I got to spread the branches and stuff out and decorate it. So there you go. Thanks, Peace. Now, I had a client when I used to have my cleaning business. She gave me some, I forgot what thread they were. Oh my gosh, those were the nicest sheets. And they had money. Her husband was like the first African American cardiologist here in Columbia. And she taught me something too, even though I don't use it. But she was like, she buys all white or beige sheets and all white towels. So that way you can always mix and match and they're the same color. But I like white sheets. I have white sheets, but I don't like white towels. I don't like white towels. They seem to get dirty too quick, or either I can just see the dirt quicker. I don't know. And then after you start washing them, it's like you can't get them back to that bright white like they used to be. I'm not a big fan of white towels. And now, you know what? It's funny because when I was down at the Residence Inn when I was in Macon, I happened to be walking by the laundry room and I stopped and I inquired with the lady that was in there. And I was like, hey, you guys use white sheets and white towels all the time. What do you use to keep them looking white? And she was like, it's something special that they order that's mixed in with the detergent. She didn't know exactly what it was, but she knew it was something that they ordered to mix in with the detergent. So I might need to Google that. I know you can use vinegar, baking soda, different things to keep it, but at some point, it's like if you use bleach too much, it makes them end up turning actually yellow, kind of. Thank you, Peace. Let the dogs out. Oh, really, Paulie? You can get it on Amazon? Okay. I'm going to have to look at that because I do like. At one point I wanted a whole. I had my whole house white. I was in a whole white thing. I mean, I had color in the furniture, pillows and stuff, but all the rugs was white, all the curtains was white. In my bedroom, it was all white, white comforter, white sheets, white pillows, all this. And then I got Parker, and I was trying to train him, and I had just bought. It was the most beautiful 9 by 10 big old white shag rug to go in the living room. And here I was training him, and the pee pads was white, and I couldn't get mad at him because the pee pads was white, the carpet was white, and he messed it up. Oh my gosh, he messed it up so that I had to end up throwing it away. That rug was almost a $200 rug too, messing around with Parker. Oh, I need a sponsorship from Amazon. As much money as I spend with them. Oh, thanks, Martina. I wish Amazon, if you are listening, if the algorithms, listen to us, since AI likes to listen to us and, give a little over briefing or whatever they call it. Amazon, I would love to get sponsorship from you. I spent a lot. Oh, sorry, y'all. I spent a lot of money with you. I usually am getting something from Amazon every day of the week. I mean, every week at least, and sometimes a few days of the week. That's why I couldn't be a trucker. I had thought about it when I got out the military, but I couldn't be a trucker because I didn't want to drive a truck in rainy weather, and I didn't want to drive in snow. And I was just like, well, where you gonna drive at unless I did local routes? And then I don't even know if I would want to drive like in New York, Atlanta, LA, Houston, some of these bigger cities, and the traffic. Oh my gosh. I can't even, I mean, because the streets of New York look small to me for cars, and they can park on both sides of the street and all this stuff. I don't think I would want to drive a semi truck in New York. What does Nebraska look like? Never been there. Y'all got 5 inches yesterday? Uh, we got five. Let me tell you something. If Columbia got 5 inches, we would be closed down. Simple as that. It would be closed down. The whole city would be closed down except for emergency. You know, like people that work at hospitals or the people that have to go clean the streets or whatever. It's funny because when I was in the military, everybody I met from New York did not have a driver's license. And so, you know, a lot of times you're going to have to drive for the military. You got to drive, you know, the truck for your department or whatever. And they would have to go and literally get a license because they did not have a license. Well, I guess after I put that sweater on him, he knocked out now. You can make, well, you used to could make good money. I've heard some truckers complaining since the tariffs have been put out that they're not getting the routes like they used to get. But Tashana and Charlie seem to be on the road all the time. I guess it depends on who you're working for and what's going on. Hi, Sanctuary. Hi, Buddha. So some truckers are saying, you know, it's been hard for them. This one guy that I watch, he's a trucker, and he was at a really big truck stop. I want to say somewhere Midwest, and he was showing that how empty the parking lot was and how normally it would be packed with trucks. And so since the tariffs and all that, it has, I know it has slowed up stuff because I have ordered stuff that would normally be here now, like that $100 lotion and body wash. I need to look it up, see where it's at. And some of my stuff has been getting here later, especially like Timu and Shein. You know what? Take your ass to the doghouse, Polly. See, you can't come in and be nice. At some point, you're going to have to act crazy. Oh, look who decided to join us. Ain't you mighty late, ma'am? Hey, receptionista. Why are you so late? Ain't no party tonight, sir. It's Wednesday, and I got to work tomorrow. It ain't Friday. Yeah, I seen Costco is suing, and they should. And I tell you what, if they win, there's going to be a whole lot of other companies suing. All he's going to do is take our tax dollars to pay them off. But somebody was saying, he keeps talking about the tariffs brought in all this money. Where is it at? He probably got that money and it's sitting in the bank somewhere in his name. Yeah, Paulie just got here and he want to cut up. They have a contract with what? What do you mean they have a contract for posts but still charge people? I'm not sure what you mean. Man, do y'all see this? And I figure, Martin, you would have loved this. You see this foolishness that Hegseth done got himself involved in? And my thing was, I knew they were lying. They just blowing people up and unaliving people just to act like they badasses. This whole incident, they didn't blow up that boat just 2 times. From what they're saying, is 4 times. They blew it up. They hit it twice to try to knock the boat out. And then they had to hit it twice to get rid of all the people. Now, him and Knucklehead trying to act like they got hands off. Hegseth lies so much, it's ridiculous. They got a clip of him back in 2016 talking about, you know, that the military should not take, you know, unlawful orders. But now you're trying to literally bring people up for charges for that. You said in the beginning that you knew who was on the boats and y'all knew what was on the boats, and that's why y'all blew up the boats. Then you said that you only saw one hit and then you left. Who, if you're in charge of something like that, Why would you only watch them hit the boat and then you go to another meeting versus staying to make sure everything was taken care of? Then you're gonna say that you didn't see the people. It was what did he call it? Something fog. I had never heard of that. But whatever fog. And then he was gonna say that he didn't see the people. And now you're blaming the admiral. You know that black admiral that left during the summer? He knew this bull crap was going on. That's why he left. And the one that they trying to blame, he gonna be in front of Congress tomorrow. I wish they was gonna put cameras in there, but I think it's closed door and we won't be able to hear. Because he is gonna throw head stuff underneath the bus, which he should. He should be fired. You know, they just came out saying that he was totally wrong, which we already knew with the whole thing with him leaking out the information about the hit earlier in the year. I'm like, he needs to be fired. All this man care about is how he looked. Yeah, but they don't even like good. They are like bumbling. They are the worst crooks, liars, and thieves I have ever seen. They can't get none of it right. They get caught. Thank you, Buddha. They get caught lying all the time. They get caught in their schemes all the time. I wish they would just quit because they're making the United States look like, oh my gosh. Buddha, you got snow over there? Put a star on that tree for your OCD. Who is saying that? Oh, Buddha. Okay, let me just say this again. For those of you who are just getting here, maybe I shouldn't have showed the tree. This tree here, I just got out of storage today. It is not decorated. I got to pull the branches out, put lights on it, and decorate it. It'll be decorated by the time I'll do another live. I had a tree already decorated. This tree over here. But it had the lights already on it, but it was smaller. I didn't realize it was going to be smaller, so I decided to put the smaller tree over there and go in my storage and get the tree that I put up last year. And so I still got to decorate this one. That's why it doesn't have a star or anything. I'm still in the middle of decorating for Christmas. The other tree don't have a star yet. I'm still doing stuff. So yeah, that's why it's naked, as Paulie said. Yeah, they got ice in New Orleans now. Yeah. I want to see all of them go to jail. Lindsay, Headstaff, Patel. That man, he is so cross-eyed. Anytime he be standing behind people, he just be looking like he's scared. What's the other one that used to be a YouTuber that you don't see no more? After he fell out, after he got mad about the whole Epstein files and didn't come to work for a day or two, we hadn't seen him. Bon Jovi. We hadn't seen him. Where he at? You gonna buy yourself a decorated skinny one? Oh, Tashana, that was too funny. I was telling a friend of mine about Midnight. I was like, Midnight was sitting there looking at that tree like, oh, I got you. I got you. I was like, I don't know if the poultry gonna last through the holiday season because Midnight was not playing. And Parker been sniffing around this one like it's a real tree. I was like, Parker, if I come down here and you done peed on my damn fake tree, I know something. I have a little gold one upstairs, but I haven't decorated it yet. Once I decorate it, I'll show y'all. Cash App Patel. He's so stupid. I didn't know he was married. He left his wife for this 26-year-old. I wonder if she's still going to be with him once he get fired from being the head of the FBI. Okay, I missed that comment. Oh, Sandy and Chris. Oh, Chris, how are you? Where y'all been? We ain't seen you in a minute. Did y'all see y'all president sleeping through his own cabinet meetings? Who sleeps through their own meeting? And it was just shameful. I'd have been embarrassed had I been talking to him and he went to sleep on me. Oh, it's going by so quick. Let's see. Black cats are your favorite. I don't like cats. I like watching Midnight because he at somebody else's house. But I would never have a cat. Mm. Now, I like them when they're kittens, but once they get big, mm-mm. And my sister wants to get one of those naked cats. I call them naked cats. The ones that don't have no fur. They probably are because they black. Ooh, for years, if a black cat ran in front of me, I'd be going the other way. Like there's a black, I call her the cat lady. And see that, what is, can y'all, you cat people tell me this. For the cat people, why is it that most people who like cats never have one cat? They don't even have two cats. They got to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20 cats. Why? Why do you have to have so many cats? The lady across the way. Now she got a dog that she keeps in the house, but she got 6 cats that she feeds. And I mean, they are very fat and healthy. And it makes me mad because as a dog owner, we can't let our dogs run around without a leash. But the cats just be out here, just walk. They'll be laying in the middle of the street, almost like daring you to run them over. I am so sick of them. Oh my gosh. I came home one day and one of the damn cats was laying on my Amazon box. I am so sick of the cats. See what I'm saying? You got one dog, but you got 2 cats. I'm thinking about getting Parker a friend. Because he be getting on my nerves wanting to play all day. So I'm thinking about maybe getting a lab or something bigger than him. But he'll still be in charge because he'll be the older dog. But hey, Peaches. See what I'm saying? 3 cats. People never just have one cat. I can't with the cats. And then dogs have personalities, but cats have real funky personalities. I mean, you can have a cat that don't want to come out. You can have a cat that don't want you to touch it. You can have a cat that give you they butt to kiss. I'm just like, cats are a trip. I'm a dog person. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Oh, cats act like people. I think dogs act like people. I mean, Parker definitely has his own personality. Most of the time, he ignores me unless it's something that he wants to do. They're not a lot of work. I don't. But the biggest work is him wanting to play all the time. But he ain't a lot of work. We have a good understanding. You do what you do. I do what I do. Thank you. Cats do be plotting. Still, you wake up, cats be looking at you all crazy. I have just never had a good experience with cats. And it's like cats know too when you don't particularly like cats. And when I used to have my own nanny business, well, they wait a minute, they got a litter box that smell. Every time hey, have y'all noticed that people who have cats that have their little cooking channels on YouTube, what do you see? The cat all on the counter, all while they cooking. The person that has the dog, you don't ever see the dog up on the counter. Mm-mm. And why do cat people let the cat climb all everywhere? What is with that? The cat all on the counter while you cooking and preparing stuff. Well, I don't understand that. Cat dander. I remember my brother's wife, we were going out somewhere and she's like, she need to stop by one of her friends' house. And so we stopped by there. And when I went in the house, I seen like one or two cats. This lady had a house full of cats. When I sat down, one of the cats literally jumped on the back of the chair. It was like they all came out when we got there. It had to be about 20 or more cats in that house. I was sitting there frozen. I was just like, I have got to get out of here. That was so scary to me. Y'all know cats do that crazy stuff. Oh, well, they can be light and nimble if you want, but you better not have your ass light and nimble on my countertop. Hey, I forgot to mention what tomorrow is. What is tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Whose birthday? Is tomorrow your whose birthday is December 4th? Thank you, Buddha. Yes, I why you brought that up? Because I've been doing a study on them, Buddha. Yes, they are. That's a whole maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. That's a whole different topic. Whose birthday is tomorrow? Chris? Oh, recession. I guess you say I should have known that. I'm sorry, boo. Happy early birthday. I'm gonna have to come on tomorrow because it's your birthday. What you doing for your birthday? How old are you? 18, 19? I have to come on and do a little live since it's Recessionista birthday. Chris, yours is on the 9th. Well, just in case if I don't see you, happy early birthday. And tell Sandy we miss her too. And happy early birthday. Hopefully we'll hear from you before then. Eating and drinking. What you eating? Where you going to drink? 46, the big one. Girl, please. uh, oh, we talked about what was the name that we gave her? Oh shoot. Tashana, what was the name that we gave her? Tasty Claus. We named her Tasty Claus for the holidays. Because, you know, she's been over there showing cleavage in her onesies and her white Christmas wig. So, receptionista, are you going to be out tomorrow? All y'all in your 40s. What y'all young people watching my old self? 47, 45. Oh my gosh, what was I doing in my 40s? Yeah, there's a new channel that's been on her butt. Yep, Tasty Claus. That's our holiday name for her. That there's quite, you know what? There's quite a few new channels that found out who she is. You say Nasty Claus? Adobe, really? I have to check that out. Y'all know I still don't know how to edit nothing. And I'm still not trying. So you'll be 48, Sandy will be 47, and Recessionista be what, 45? Oh, did you watch my video I did yesterday, Recessionista, about how she did her sister? It is just really horrible. You say Jane Fonda? And you see how nasty that the picture I showed of how nasty that room is? She is just a freaking hoarder. And was in Goodwill, I think today or yesterday, with a buggy full of more crap that she don't need. Ridiculous. All right, guys. I'm sorry that you late people got in here late. But I said I was only going to stay 30 minutes, and I'm now been here an hour and a half. I'll come back live. Receptionista, are you going out tomorrow for your birthday? That's the same thing Tashana wanted to know. Why does she have a scale in there? Hell if I know. She probably got it on sale at Goodwill. She is literally taking that shit and putting it, supposedly, she has a friend in Vegas that she's going to put her stuff in their storage. That woman got her storage in Vegas to put shit in. Okay. Well, I come on around 8, see if you're back. But if I'm going to do Vlogmas, I cannot stay on here with y'all for 3 and 4 hours every night. Ain't doing it. And y'all know, I feel good today, but I do feel like I want to go to bed. So, I love you guys. Thank you for coming in. I'll be here tomorrow. What do y'all think? 7 or 8? Which one is better for you since it's during the week? 7, 8, which one? Okay, 8 p.m.? Okay. So, hey, one man's wish. What Peaches talking about some 9:34? No, ma'am. I'm going to be here at 8. All right, so I'll be back tomorrow at 8. Recessionista, if we don't hear from you tomorrow, you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful birthday. And then we'll get to hear about your birthday afterwards. And ma'am, I wanted to know where you, when you was leaving, because I was going to try to meet you, but then I got sick, so it didn't matter. Okay, so guys, I'm going to get off here because I'm going to go to bed. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Parker says good night. He already sleeping. Oh, now he want to come. Come say good night. See, I got on my sweater. My mom bought me like multiple colored sweaters. He all nice and warm now. He ain't shaking no more. All right. Wait before. What time is it here now? It's 9:35. It is 9:35 here. And don't say nothing tomorrow if the tree's still looking like this. I said I'm gonna decorate it. I gotta put the damn lights on there. I'm just telling y'all now. So Paulie, don't start no shit tomorrow about the damn tree. Hooker, quit putting dog food on my couch. Siri. 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 Siri.